Namaste, my humans. This is Katy Mendoza, expanding consciousness in a fun and adventurous way. This video is going to be about a question that a really good friend asked me now that she's reading my book. And this video is for you guys that are maybe have that idea of writing a book and you don't know where to start, or it's something that has always have a calling to you, but you're not sure to even what to write about. So the question that Emily asked me is, when you decided to write your book, was there an emotional upheaval started for you? So did I had an experience, when I decided to write my book, and then all the material, all the experiences happened? And the answer is yes. So I always wanted to write a book, right? Since I really have a memory, but I never really knew what the book was going to be about. And it's almost like the universe said, okay, you want to write a book? In order for you to know the material of what you're going to write, you first have to experience and go through all those hardships or whatever you want to call it, in order to have the passion, because you have lived what you're going to write about. And in the process of writing the book, even before I knew what the book was going to be about, all I knew is that I was going to write a book. I wanted to write a book. I just felt it in every single part of my body. And I knew that I wanted to be something inspirational, that inspire other people. And when I made that choice, because you have to, you want to make that choice of, even when you have no idea what the book is going to be about, you make the choice that you're going to write the book. And that's when you start every single day, or when the inspiration comes, taking notes, writing little notes, because that's what happened with me. So, when I first started writing the book, I had no car and I had to take the bus. And after complaining about me taking the bus, I had this realization of, okay, if I'm going to be here for almost an hour at the bus, I can start writing the book. So I always wanted to write the book, but I never took action. And why did the universe gave me the opportunity of not having the car, when I thought that not having that car was going to be devastating, and I was mad and I didn't understand? Not having that car is what actually took me to start the action to writing the book. Even before I went through all the things what the book is about. So when you make that decision, yes, like Emily was saying, like she's feeling like making the decision of writing her book is now bringing her like a lot of emotional scars. A lot of things are happening now. And that's what happens, because it's the beginning of the journey, and you have to go through it to feel it, to have that passion to really get it done. So as I lost my car and I started writing the book in the bus, everything started to unfold. And since then, making the decision, now not having that car and starting the action, not just thinking about something, but starting the action, took me to the beginning of the journey. And that's when I went through all the journey of what the book is about. That's when I started doing drugs. That's when I became a stripper. That's when all these crazy emotional things, and learning about all the scars and all the healing that my soul was desiring. But before all of that, I had to go through all this darkness. And without being aware, without really knowing, all those experiences and all that darkness, that is what my book was being about, and I didn't know it. So if you, like Emily, decided to write this book, and now you're going through all this disturbance and all this darkness and all this craziness, great. enjoy every single craziness and pain and all these things, because you are building your book, you're building your story. And what I can say is that, I will be taking notes. I will be writing what throughout the days. I will be writing without knowing that that was going to be a part of my book. There were a lot of things that I'm like, I can't write that in the book. I don't want that in the book. But then once you without trying to outline everything so perfect, just write your emotions, you write your feelings, because also this is a way of you healing yourself through the writing. And whatever your topic is going to be about, like, it doesn't have to be about your story, whatever that you want to write about, your experiences are going to be the ones that are going to guide you through it. And this is the advantage that you can take of also healing yourself through the journey. And that is the journey, not just writing the book and getting it polished. The whole journey is what you have to go through in order to get those ideas, what you have to go through to sit down and be consistent and present. That is your healing journey that you're taking on. And to close it down is, when you make the decision to write the book, you may not even know what the book is going to be about, or the title. The title came at the end. Just trust yourself, trust that intuition, and enjoy and pay attention and be aware and be conscious and be present in those hardships, because those are going to be the breakthroughs that are going to make your book boom and make the story of your book. So trust the process. And it's not going to be easy. There's going to be times that you don't want to write. There's going to be times that you don't want to continue. And that is what makes a difference in so many people. Are you going to go through it? Are you going to just pass on those experiences and you're just going to go through it and come out of it and write your story and write the book? Or are you going to give up when it gets hard? You make the decision. You choose. So the turbulence and everything, when you make the decision, is going to come. And that's when you know that you are in the right direction. Because it takes a lot. And if you feel it in your heart, listen to it. It's guiding you. And that's what I have to say. Thank you, Emily, for the question. Enjoy your turbulence, because that's when you are creating your story. That's when you are creating the book. So little by little, write down every single day. Don't worry about what it is, because everything about what your book is going to be, because at the end, everything's going to make sense. For me, it was like when I put everything together and I got help from my editor that helped me put things together, everything made sense. It was like, oh my God, this is what the book was about. And I was living through it. I was living all those experiences as I will write them. And then after at the end, I will look back and I'm like, wow. It's like a movie. It's when you sit back and watch a movie from the beginning to the end, and you were going through that movie, and you're like, wow. It feels good at the end. So enjoy the journey. And if you have any more questions, I will be more than happy to be answering these for you guys, because I'm sure she's not the only one that has these emotions or that wants to write the book. So thank you so much. Have an amazing day and enjoy the turbulence, because the universe listens, and when you make that choice, it's going to take you like this. And that is the journey. Enjoy it, because you got it. Namaste.